The summer transfer market is heating up every hour with a series of notable information. Chelsea unexpectedly sent an offer worth €50 million to recruit Fermin Lopez in an effort to strengthen personnel at the end of the window. In England, Kobbie Mainoo became the focus when Real Madrid and many other giants closely followed the situation of the young Manchester United midfielder. Meanwhile, Arsenal has reached an agreement to recruit centre-back Piero Hincapie, completing the missing piece in defense. And here is the football news. Lindelof is about to reunite with his former teammate at Fiorentina. Antony is likely to return to Real Betis. Paris Saint-Germain unexpectedly lowered the selling price of Donnarumma. Wolverhampton won a ticket to the third round of the Carabao Cup after a dramatic 3-2 victory over West Ham. Rodrigo Gomes opened the score for the home team at the end of the first half, but Sosek and Paqueta helped West Ham lead to 2-1 in the second half. When Potter seemed to have his first win, Jorgen Strand Larsen excellently scored 2 goals in the 82nd and 84th minutes to complete the comeback for Wolves. The third consecutive match put heavy pressure on Potter, while captain Jarrod Bowen also had to go on social media to apologize after an argument with home fans. Chelsea sent an offer worth €50 million for Fermin Lopez, the 22-year-old young star of Barcelona, in an effort to finalize a last-minute deal in the summer transfer window. Barcelona considers Lopez a potential talent, but after spending €55 million to bring in Daniel Olmo along with a series of options in the attacking midfielder position, the leadership does not rule out the possibility of selling him to reduce the wage bill. Last season, Lopez impressed in the Blaugrana shirt and was considered a bright gem of La Masia. However, financial difficulties forced Barca to consider. Kobbie Mainoo is becoming the focus of the transfer market when Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid and many other big clubs are closely following the situation after shining under Erik ten Hag and being called up to the England national team. Mainoo lost his place under Amorim, not even playing a single minute this season and only sitting on the bench against Arsenal and Fulham. The decline in playing opportunities makes him ready to leave Old Trafford in the context that Man United needs to sell players to balance finances. Amorim admitted wanting to keep Mainoo, but also did not rule out the possibility of parting ways. Victor Lindelof is negotiating to join Fiorentina after leaving Manchester United as a free agent this summer, ending 8 years at Old Trafford. If the deal is successful, he will reunite with former teammate David De Gea. Lindelof sent deep gratitude to Man United fans on the day of farewell, affirming he is always proud to be a Red Devil, although Fiorentina is a potential destination. The Swedish player is still considering to other offers from Premier League clubs. Paris Saint-Germain has unexpectedly lowered the selling price of Gianluigi Donnarumma to only £26 million after the 26-year-old goalkeeper reached a personal agreement with Manchester City. Previously, the French team demanded up to £46 million, but the fact that he only has 1 year left on his contract and is no longer in coach Luis Enrique's plan forced PSG to reduce the price. This deal depends on whether Ederson leaves Etihad to join Galatasaray or not. If the Brazilian goalkeeper departs, City will quickly finalize Donnarumma. Previously, Man United and Chelsea were interested, but now both have stabilized their goalkeeping. The future of Antony at Manchester United is almost over as the Brazilian player is preparing to reunite with Real Betis. According to many sources, the two sides have reached a basic agreement and only need to finalize the last details. Antony arrived at Old Trafford in 2022 for £81 million, but disappointed with only 12 goals in 96 matches. In contrast, his loan spell at Betis last season was a turning point. He scored 9 goals and 5 assists, contributing to helping the Andalusian team secure Europa League. Arsenal is facing bad news with Kai Havertz when he is likely to undergo knee surgery after being injured in the Premier League opener against Manchester United. The German striker missed the win over Leeds and was confirmed by coach Arteta to be in worrying condition. Recently, the German national team representative confirmed that Kai Havertz will withdraw from the World Cup qualifiers against Slovakia and North Ireland. At the same time, they revealed surgery is not excluded. Last season, Kai Havertz was sidelined for 3 months due to hamstring surgery and only returned at the end of the season. Galatasaray is very close to recruiting Yves Bissouma from Tottenham. The two sides have agreed on personal terms. Only the transfer fee with Spurs needs to be finalized. Previously, the Turkish team wanted to loan the midfielder, but Tottenham insisted on a permanent sale, joining from Brighton in 2022 for £25 million. Bissouma never secured a solid place and often had discipline problems. And now being excluded from coach Thomas Frank's plan, Galatasaray surpassed Fenerbahce to lead the race. In the context, they already signed Osimhen and Sane and are preparing for more signings. Leverkusen confirmed the signing of Lucas Vazquez with a contract until 2027 after he left Real Madrid as a free agent. The 34-year-old star will wear the number 21 shirt. At the German club, sporting director Simon Rolfs praised Vazquez as an experienced strategist with technical ability and tactical thinking and believed he will become a new pillar of Leverkusen. Arsenal has reached a personal agreement with centre-back Piero Hincapie of Leverkusen. At the same time, centre-back Jacob Kiwior is preparing to move to Porto. Arteta considers Hincapie a priority target to strengthen defense. Arsenal wants a loan with a mandatory by option, but Leverkusen requires activating the £52 million release clause. Hincapie is under contract until 2029. He has expressed his desire to leave and only chooses Arsenal despite Tottenham's interest. If the deal goes smoothly, he will become Arsenal's 8th signing this summer and could debut this weekend against Liverpool. Max Dowman is making both Arsenal and English football excited after an impressive Premier League debut against Leeds. Coming on from the bench when the team was already leading for 2-0, Dowman immediately made an impact with confident dribbles and won a penalty for Gil Kiers to seal a 5-0 victory. Dowman has been a key player of England U17 with 16 appearances and 5 goals. Now the FA is considering promoting him directly to U19. This decision requires the agreement of both family, and Arsenal, as the player, is still underage. Jamie Vardy, after leaving Leicester City as a free agent, is being contacted by Serie A club Cremonese to recruit. Although about to turn 39, Vardy still maintains good fitness and is expected to bring experience and sharpness to help the rookie team stay up after a shocking win over AC Milan. Previously, he had reached a personal agreement with Genoa, but the deal was blocked by coach Patrick Vieira. Besides Cremonese, Vardy is also in contact with Man United and especially wants to reunite with Brendan Rodgers at Celtic, where he believes he can continue to shine. Celtic experienced a disaster when eliminated from the Champions League after a penalty shootout against Kara Almaty, missing out on a £40 million bonus. Brendan Rodgers' team disappointed with poor performance, lack of bravery, and especially poor transfer investment from the leadership. Daisen Maeda missed the decisive chance at the end of the match, then failed the penalty, making fans angry and calling for the dismissal of the leadership. Rodgers admitted disappointment while Callum McGregor called on the whole team to quickly recover to prepare for the upcoming derby. Como president Mirwan Suarso affirmed Tottenham never sent an official offer for Hincapie. The reason is that any offer must be sent to Real Madrid because the club has a buyback option in 2026 or 2027. Previously, Tottenham was said to be ready to spend €50 million for Hincapie. Suarso revealed this young talent still dreams of returning to Real Madrid where he grew up. The 20-year-old midfielder recently shined with 1 goal and 1 assist in the win against Lazio. Currently, Como is said to be negotiating again with Real about the future of Hincapie. So we have gone through the hottest information of the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates about football will be continuously updated on the channel system. Please stay tuned, and now goodbye and see you in the next clips.